buddy, this week something cool happened at work. When I first started at work, they told me we had a pet squirrel at the store. Yes, I'm not crazy, buddy. It's true. And I didn't believe it because, let's face it, over the years, I've personally been involved in pulling some practical jokes on the new people, like, doing little things as a way of welcoming them. Well, Wednesday, I get out my truck at work, and the squirrel comes up to me, and I could have literally, she's at my toes. I could reach down and pet her. My store manager comes walking out and says, hey, wait a minute, you got to see this. Well, here comes my supervisor out and he had one of those, I call it a Fig Newton breakfast bar type things. I don't know what you call them. He unwrapped it and held it down. The squirrel climbed his leg and took it out of his hand and ate it in front of us. Me, I stood there actually silent, which I know is hard to believe for the first time in a long time. Didn't know what to say. Didn't know what to do. Didn't know how to react. Here it was, this little wild animal eating this breakfast bar she'd been given by one of my coworkers, by my supervisor. My first thought was, I looked at this guy and said, thank you. And the more I thought about it, and after reading Richard Rohr for the last, couple of years, it made me realize that was just God saying, I'm here. And that day ended up being one of the best days at work I've had in a long time. But it was so cool how nature how that squirrel could come there. And I found out that she does that. It's a mama squirrel. And she carried back just a little bit of it left. Well, she had babies in her nest, and she was carrying that back to them to give them a special treat. And to think about it, a wild animal that can feel that comfortable around humans. And it was so cute to watch her. And when she left, my manager was, you didn't believe us that we had a pet squirrel, did you? I go, no, because I thought you were pulling my leg. I'm the new guy. Well, thanks to God showing me in His infinite ways that it was true. And buddy, just one more example that God knows how to send us a message if we're just willing to look for it, right? Right, like Dave's hummingbird knocking on the window when the feeder's empty, saying, feed me. God has ways to let us know that what's important in life. And what I'm realizing is more and more that I see more and more people here, buddy. This is what's important. We are inching our way back to whatever normal is. So, buddy, you think we should do a quick prayer? Yeah, I know. I don't do anything quick, okay? Smart aleck. You've been hanging out with Sandy too long. Dear God, we thank you for showing us that you're with us in our own little ways. We know that you speak to each individual of us, one of us, in our own unique way. And we thank you for that, because we are all different. But when you put us all together, it is pretty cool to see. We also thank you for how we continue to inch closer and closer back to fully back open, to everybody feeling comfortable being here together. But until then, we know that you are always with us. Amen. Well, buddy, you ready to go see what trouble you and I can get into? I know you're sitting next to Sandy. That could be dangerous.